All right, y'all, just watch a little bit of this video and then I'll tell you the background info. Just know he is in an elderly Alzheimer's patient's room, okay? Keep that in mind. Yes, he is walking through her place nude. As you can see, he's nude. Putting his clothes back on. Absolutely sick. All right, y'all, go ahead and be prepared to be super irate like I am. The man you just saw in that video was contracted out to perform music for members of an elderly care facility. He has now been charged with raping, drop the G, an Alzheimer's patient, and that was after that surveillance footage caught him getting completely freaking nude in the patient's room. This happened in June of last year, 2025, but a lawsuit has just recently been filed. So this sicko here is Jonathan Alvarado, and the sickening video shows him getting naked in the 61-year-old patient's room. This was inside a facility in Los Angeles where the patient has lived for the past several years. She started living there after she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Jonathan was later seen throwing a condom away in the trash can of her room, and that was before he put his clothes back on. Absolutely sick. The patient who was assaulted, her daughter's name is Camille Anderson, and reportedly Camille had installed cameras in her mother's place, and that was to keep an eye on her after her health was declining a bit. She said the day this happened, she got more notifications on the camera app on her phone than normal, so she checked it. She says she then saw a man sitting on the edge of her mother's bed and bending over tying his shoes, and he then walked out. She said her mom was then left completely naked on her bed. So Camille immediately notified authorities, and Jonathan, the sicko, was eventually charged with 2 felonies of rape, drop the G, and elderly abuse. According to reports, this sicko was a volunteer piano player at this facility, and he would go around entertaining the patients. That makes me believe this was likely not his first victim at all. Camille said she couldn't believe what she saw. She said she was angry, and then she screamed, and then she cried. The place where the assault occurred is called the Palms La Merida, and reportedly a $25 million lawsuit has been filed against the owners. The lawsuit states that on June 10th of 2025, assault was captured in whole or part by surveillance video or audio evidence. The lawsuit said these assaults were not random and unavoidable events. Instead, they were enabled by failures in access control, screening, supervising, monitoring, reporting, escalation, resident protection, policy enforcement, and compliance with the obligations the defendants undertook in connection with the plaintiff's residency. The Palms La Merida place where this occurred at reportedly has since told news outlets that the safety and well-being of their residents is their top priority and that they are disturbed by the allegations and will fully cooperate with any criminal investigation. Well, if that's your top priority, how did this happen to begin with? Some random man who was a piano player was just allowed to randomly go into patients' rooms and entertain them without supervision? This is unacceptable, and I hope the patient's family wins every penny they ask for. And I also hope that sicko Jonathan spends a long, long time in jail, preferably the rest of his days. Y'all let me know your thoughts. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.